Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Monday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
454, Mike 54.
Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is first touchdown this year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Hey, 43, attack! Come back!
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. 50, yellow. Attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Whoa. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here's 1st and 10. Now Levis. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Second down and 8.
Mike 90, Mike 90. 22 Linda, 22 Linda.
Here's Levis to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Tonight.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Catch made there by Burks. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They motion the slot man left. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Levis. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Levis to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. That one good for 29.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Hey, come on, come on. Here.
Man in motion, heading left. And he's in. Touchdown Titans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Hall. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
First down, Cheifs.
Hey, 43. 15, 15. Hey, 15, 15, 15. There's it.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
3 down. 4 downs down.
Levis with a give to Spears. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Army, Army. On, Mike, 49.
He'll get this out wide. Now a 3rd and 2.
49, Mike 49. Hey, I'm back.
The man in motion is Burks. From the gun on third down, here's Levis. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. His second touchdown of this first half. Extra point by Little is good. And the Titans will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Yellow, yellow. I don't need to.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's second and 6.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll go again with Hall. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Yellow. Hero 15. My time.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, KC.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score Titans 41, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker at kickoff 14 City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's caught down the field is Burks. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throw.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Hey, let's go.
The man in motion is Burks.
Let's go. Heroes down, 90 down, 49, read him. Ahead.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He'll let one go down the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A give. Here's Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Patrick to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. To the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 86 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs draw closer here. It's 21-14. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Mike zero!
From the gun, it's Levis. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Mike 54.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. Second and a yard.
Mike 54.
Here's Levis. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Hall. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle made up at the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. They send him right out of the slot. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's to his tight end, Musgrave. Look at the big man go. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, by the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any...
To the end zone, it's intercepted. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run here with Hall. He's got room to the 45. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big one there to start the second half. To gain of 43 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll run. This is Hall. Oh, big hole left side. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
I don't miss it. Hey, 57 color. Hey, 57. What's that?
Mahomes back. That one caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Down, 49 Rita. There we go.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Brings up second and 8.
Like 5-4.
Throwing on second down, Levis. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing is Levis. He gets this one complete to Hodge. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Here's a second and 9.
Here we go.
Levis. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And You're just saying box them out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
To throw is Levis. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On the run, here's Hall, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
First down, Kansas City.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They give to Hall. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
It's first down, and it's Hall. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Open man, that's Trey Tucker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Third and a yard. Throwing is Muff. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
Here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. Levis to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Levis. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now, Levis gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Cheifs 21.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First down throw, Mahomes. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He gets this one to Tucker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the handoff, it's Hall running right. Good blocking to the 15. And he is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Yellow.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he will score. Game on. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Right 13, right 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. On second down, Levis. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
49, right 49.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Easy. Hey, dribble it.
On first down, it's Mahomes.
think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On second down, Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now third and 15.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Attack, attack. Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first and 10, here's Levis. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Another run here with Paul. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves third and short.
Yellow. 57. 15.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go. Hey, 43. 15, 15. What's that?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though.
Hey, 57, color, 57, color. Right on these two, Yellow. Return.
Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Yellow. Hero 15. Yellow. Right side.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Like 54, like 54. Hey, I'm back.
Levis with a give to Spears. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Like 46, like 46.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, like 13, like crazy.
They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Like 13.
They'll stay on the ground with Spears. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Mike 0. Hey, let's go.
The man in motion is Burks.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's left. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, rip lift. 43, 43. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Attack.
Hall. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5. Here's second down. Here's Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow, yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10.
22 window. Like 54. 20 Rita.
Throwing is Levis. Fires left sideline. That is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
Hey, 24 Linda, flat green 18, green. Like 49.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first down.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Yellow. 15, 15. And color. 15. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now, on second and long. One last shot now for Mahomes. Now he'll air one out, and that's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So it's a win here for the Titans. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.